What's up, everybody in Internet Land? David Adams here with Inside Sim Racing. Today, we're stepping back into Assetto Corsa's Content Manager, and we're gonna learn how to install some mods. I think it's gonna be a really good time. You're gonna love it. So let's turn around into the rig and get started. All right, so chances are, if you're watching this video, you're already familiar with Assetto Corsa, what it is, how it works, and you've probably got to the point where you're trying to wring something more out of it. Maybe you've installed a mod using Content Manager, so you might already be a little familiar with that as well. But for everyone else watching this video, a mod is basically just everything you see in front of you. It can be a car, it can be a track, a physics package, it can be an AI handling package, it can be shaders. There's really no limit to what mods can be, and I think that's why Assetto Corsa continues to live on even, over a decade later. And a rule of thumb I like to keep in mind is that if you can think of a type of mod, chances are someone's already done it and you can go out and download it. So you've made up your mind, you've got Content Manager, now you want to start installing some mods. But first we have to know where to download them. Like, where do I go out and where do I actually find these things? And while I'm gonna mention a couple of places where you can go and download some really awesome mods from, don't limit your searches to just these sites. Just make sure that you keep good internet hygiene and you only download from places that feel safe to download from. When in doubt, rule it out. Because remember, these mods are installing files onto your computer, and in this day and age, anything can be a virus. But with that out of the way, let's talk about some of the places where we do tend to get our mods from. And these are all reputable sites, so chances are if you're looking for a mod, you'll find it in one of these places. You have places like overtake.gg, assettoworld.com. Vosan is really popular in the sim drifting and sim rally community. There's even a plethora of modders on Patreon who make a living providing modifications for Assetto Corsa. Between that and companies like Race Sim Studios and others, there's just no shortage of places to get high quality mods out there. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, and there's really not that much of a difference between the free mods and the paid mods. A lot of the times with paid mods, you'll find that the quality is a little bit higher, or heck, even considerably higher, because people are feeding their families with the money provided from enthusiasts such as you and I. But that's just speaking in general. That's not always the case. There are free mods that are really good, and there are paid mods that are not so good. And again, those mods, all they're doing is take you from the out-of-box experience that you get with Assetto Corsa and bringing you into a world filled with almost limitless possibilities. So you don't have to drive around in the Kunos ST185 Celica around Black Cat County. You can drive pretty much anything, anywhere. And once again, if you can imagine it, someone's probably made a mod for it. So as I mentioned before, there are three main ways to install mods via Content Manager. That's drag and drop, download and extract, and direct link clicking. We're gonna go through all three of those ways today. It doesn't take long, as you can tell by the timeline on this video. I'm gonna show you one way to verify that the mods are actually installed appropriately, and then we're gonna hop on track and actually test out the mods we installed. So let's jump back into the picture-in-picture and do some downloading. So first up, we're gonna take a look at a mod that's actually on Patreon, and this is gonna actually nip two things in the bud. One, it's gonna showcase how to install a mod via the download and extract method, and it's gonna showcase what it's like when you actually have to pay for something. Again, not all mods are paid, not all free mods are bad, and not all paid mods are good, but this is one of the best. This is Pure. If you've been around Assetto Corsa for any amount of time, you've heard of Pure. When people talk about weather effects such as snow, rain, thunderstorms, tornadoes inside Assetto Corsa, and you see those awesome shots where it's like super realistic night driving, day-night cycles, heavy cloud cover clearing up over time, that's all done via Pure. When you see those ultra realistic looking screenshots and replays, Pure handles probably 99% of those. So if you want to take your Assetto Corsa to the next level, Pure is the way to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you do have to pay for Pure, but as you can see on screen right now, it is only $1 to download Pure. All right, so going to the homepage of his Patreon, we're going to scroll down until we see the latest Pure version, which I happen to already know is 3.21, and then you're going to scroll all the way down until you see the download links. As you can see, there's multiple links to download Pure from. Don't worry, they're both the same version, so it doesn't matter which one you click. Just click the one that works best for your internet connection. Me personally, I'm gonna go through MediaFire and just save that file anywhere on your computer as long as you remember where you downloaded it. All right, and after a quick jump cut, we've got the download complete. And again, this is showcasing the download and extract method. So we're gonna double click on our file that we just downloaded. We're gonna navigate into Pure 321. And for this download and extract step, we're gonna do just that. We're gonna select all of these files right here and drag them over here. And hopefully a jump cut to this being done. Okay, so this part's actually really important because this may put some people off at first if they don't realize what's going on. Remember, these mods are modifying files and they're also adding files. So it may ask, hey, I found a bunch of files with the same name as what you're trying to install. Do you want me to overwrite them? And you're gonna say yes, replace the files in the destination. And just like that, Pure is installed. You're done. All that's left to do is configure it. But first, let's install those other two mods the other ways I was gonna show you, and you'll see just how easy it is to get up and running. All right, so for the second method, the way I wanna do this is via the download and drag and drop variant. This is gonna be where we download the file somewhere, and then we drag and drop the entire archive into Content Manager. This is the way you're probably gonna install 90 to 99% of your modifications for Assetto Corsa. Why? Because it's just so easy, and it lets you keep a running archive of the file on your machine so that you can reinstall it if something goes wrong. We can see on screen that I've got my Chevy Impala Street Drift version. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna click download, download anyway, and it's done. So like I said, this is gonna be the way the vast majority of your mods are gonna get installed. Literally all you're gonna do is, just like we did with those files from the actual archive, we're gonna take the entire archive, click on it, and we're gonna drag and drop it into Content Manager. You'll see this turn green, it'll start processing. And when you click on it, you'll see that you have a new mod that's ready to be installed. Don't worry about this install as a mod as well. This just allows you to be able to go into Assetto Corsa and disable or re-enable the mod once you're inside of the actual simulator. But we're not gonna worry about that. We've got Content Manager. So we're just gonna click install, and just like that, the mod is installed and you're ready to rock with it. Let's go over that last way to download and install mods. This is one of the websites I mentioned earlier in the video, AssettoWorld.com. I really like this website. And they're not paying me to say that or anything. I just genuinely enjoy going to Assetto World. It's got a ton of mods and they're almost all super high quality, and anything that doesn't meet their quality standards, they get rid of. So as you can see, I'm gonna download the Gymkhana Playground. It's just a really fun place to play with a car. And you can see I've already downloaded it once, but for this video, we're gonna download it again. And you can see with Assetto World, if you are a subscriber, you can utilize their premium variants of installing files, but there are sites out there that don't require payment to do this method. What we're gonna click on is the Content Manager Direct Mod Install. And as soon as you click on that, it opens up Content Manager and it starts to download straight away. And you can see that the track is ready to be installed. I'm gonna go ahead and click install. It's done and we're ready to rock. Let's verify that those mods are installed properly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and click on the little garage icon right here over the car. And then I'm gonna type in what it was, which was TLM. And that is my baby, my 500 horsepower Chevy Impala SS Street Drift Edition. This thing handles really well. If anyone wants to download any of these mods, including my Street Drift car, I'll make sure that we include the links down in the description beneath that like and subscribe button. That way you can download these for yourself and test them out. So that's our car confirmed. Let's go over to the track. You're gonna see this little hamburger looking icon here. We're gonna click on change track, go to all, and then we're gonna type in Gymkhana. Yeah, and it's that fuzzy search, so as you're typing, it will auto-complete the actual tracks. Content Manager has come a really long way. That verifies that we've got our track and our car installed. Let's make sure that Pure got installed. We're gonna go over the settings, we're gonna click on Assetto Corsa, and then we're gonna click on video. And right here under post-processing and filter, you see Pure. Then we're gonna go over to custom shaders patch, click down here to where we see weather effects, and we wanna make sure that we select Pure Gamma or Pure LCS from weather style. That'll be what actually handles the weather implementation within the simulator itself. I prefer Pure Gamma, that's the recommended one, but if something doesn't work properly with your system, switch to Pure LCS, it should work just fine. Then we click back on drive. And I tell you what, just for fun, let's activate some weather. We're gonna go down to Pure, and we're gonna go to CM weather, and we're just gonna go to light rain. Let's just do a light rain, just to, have some fun. And then we hit go. And as you can see, we're loaded up. We've got our car, we're on our track, it's raining, it's gorgeous. And if we hit start on my button box here and make sure that my force feedback is correct, we'll switch to the external camera. We've got our rain, we've got our awesome track, and we are ready to go. So let's jump back into the car and maybe do a little bit of talking and driving. So this is one of the things where I talk about the quality of the modifications Right now you can see we're in the rain, but I don't have my windshield wipers going. And that's because me personally, I am not very good at making mod cars. But if you had a well-built mod car, or even a Kunos car, you would see that it would have headlights, it would have windshield wipers. It would be super good to go. And all of that, like I say all the time, just adds to the immersion. And I am all about immersion. And just to highlight what I mean about windshield wipers, headlights, and such, I've grabbed one of the No Vibe cars. This is actually a super high quality mod pack made by a team of dedicated modders. So once again, we press start on my button box here, and you can see the windshield wipers are going, and if I go into the external cam, you can witness those actually going from the outside. Let me see if I can flash my high beams. Yep, there we go. Get my headlights turned on, those turn on as well. And it's just a really good way to add to the immersion once again, and headlights do actually affect your ability to see in this simulator. So let's give it a drive and see how it goes. Center my head tracking. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's good. This is why we modify and download awesome mods, because good Lord, it's fun. Look at this. The rain is cascading off of the windshield. Windshield wipers are clearing it away as they should. It is just absolutely amazing. Oh, that is just absolutely incredible. So that's pretty much it. I told you it'd be super fun, and it was super quick at that. And we got to do some drifting, and anytime I can sneak drifting into a video, I'm gonna do it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. And as always, check out our other videos for more information inside of sim racing. Once again, my name is Dave Adams, and I will see you in the next one.